Hi, I'm going to start talking. I don't know whether anyone is going to show up. My name is Casey. I talk about the ketogenic diet, and I just am doing a quick live because I wanted to share that this morning, to my surprise, I not only hit a new low, but I made my interim weight loss goal, my second to the last one, 2 days ahead of schedule. I'll repeat that a little bit, but again, I don't know that anybody's going to show up. And I'm doing this live because, frankly, my phone that I use to make my videos is getting more and more persnickety, and it's becoming more and more difficult to make the videos. It's just not working out. So I'm using my laptop, and I figured I'd go live. Make sure things are set up so that people can see. I forgot to hit publish again. My bad. I don't have the knack of live broadcasting down yet. So I'm going to repeat myself. Hi, my name is Casey. I want to talk to you very briefly today about a nice surprise I had on the scale. I hit a new low. I hit a new low yesterday morning, which was a little bit of a surprise. I mean, I was like, what? I got it off and on the scale several times yesterday. I don't usually do that, just to make sure nothing was wrong. I'm going to tilt the camera, the computer a little bit this way because my lovely maid is coming in, passing through the room, and he does not wish to be on camera. So I'm getting him out of view, although now it sounds like he went out the other door. Okie dokie, he went out the other door. Is anybody here? No, nobody. Okay, maybe I'm just going to talk to myself. So, anywho, I share this. Oh, I didn't have the microphone on. Comedy of errors. I share this because I was really surprised by it. Pleasantly surprised, no doubt, but surprised. And I had come to think that, I've thought this many times. Oh, I've lost as much as I'm going to lose. I'm not going to lose any more. I was fine with that. As of this morning, it makes it 94.9 pounds. Pretty good, I thought. I've been happy. I was happy with my weight loss when it was 50 pounds, when it was 62 pounds, when it was 71 pounds. I've been happy with the weight loss because, frankly, it was all of it kind of unexpected. If you have watched me or listened to me or read my blog or anything, I'd given up. I had been really heavy, not just kind of heavy, really heavy for 30 years. And I had given up on being anything other than heavy. But I didn't want to I knew I was on deck to become a type 2 diabetic. And probably, my blood pressure was getting higher. I didn't want all that. So I didn't want to take insulin for diabetes. So I researched how to not take insulin for diabetes. And I came across Dr. Westman's white coat video, which is in my playlist. I think it's the first video that I have on one of my playlists, the resources for the ketogenic diet. And he just said, keep your carbs below 20, eat only off of this food list, and eat only when you're hungry. So I did that. And much to my surprise, I started losing weight immediately. So anyway, that's a long story. Now, I think there might be a couple of people here. If you want to say, hey, that'd be great. If you don't want to, that's cool too. I'm not going to go on too long here. I did a Facebook Live thing this morning on my Facebook page, and I might be a little bit chatted out. I get tired of the sound of my own voice, frankly. I will be doing a YouTube live event Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to do them every Monday morning, and I try to do the Facebook Live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you who know, that's GMT -5. If you've just popped in, I'm just sharing that I was really happy. Good morning, Valerie. I was really happy this morning and surprised that I lost weight to a new low this morning. I also made my second to the last weight loss goal. I had said, if you go to my blog, it has my next goal tab at the top, and you can see the very roller coaster ride. And I'm near the end of my weight loss experience, probably. I've, as of this morning, lost 94.9 pounds. It's 113 pounds even off of my highest that I know of, which was back in 2000. Hey, Sandra. And I don't know how many times I've told my husband, well, I guess because things slow up, right? And you kind of flatten out a little bit. I guess I've lost all that I'm going to lose. And I've said that many, many times. And I was okay with it each time because I feel so much better. My joints don't ache. My blood work is pristine. My mood is lifted. The weight loss has been wonderful, and it's been an added benefit. And just when I think I'm not going to lose anymore, then something happens and I lose weight. So I share this, not because I'm some kind of mystical, magical person, but because if you're doing this, stick with it. I have not appreciably changed anything in the last 3 months. I have gotten to the point, listening to my body, that I eat generally 1 meal a day. With some snacks. I might grab some cheese. But all I do is keep my carbs below 20. And I eat off of the allowed food list. If it's not on page 4, so-called page 4, I don't eat it. And eating only when hungry. So our system continues to change. So I'm going to set my last goal. I want to lose 5.8 more pounds, which is a very arbitrary number. And I want to do it by April 30th, which is not arbitrary. That's my birthday. I'll be 59. So I'm going to set that up. Tomorrow my blog page that has my next goal will look different than it does today. And I think that's going to be my last goal. At that point, I will weigh less than I did when I got married. And I was 22 when I got married, and I was adorable. So I'll be very happy with that. I'm not going to linger too long. If anyone has a quick question or comment, I am happy to answer. Please know that what I do works for me. If you're doing something that works for you and it's different than what I say, keep it up. I can just tell you what has worked for me. And it's been very gratifying and life-changing and humbling. And I'm so happy to reacquaint myself with a person that I was always in my mind back when I was a young woman, you know, smart and sassy. And then for so many years, that was, it was hidden by a protective parka of fat. I don't know why. I'm not gonna overanalyze it, and I'm not gonna blame anyone. It was many reasons: bad science, emotions, bad medical advice, my body chemistry. Who knows? Anyway, the parka of fat is gone, and I not only feel unburdened, I feel reborn. If that's too dramatic for a Saturday morning, I totally understand. Hey, Margie. Good morning. Thank you for popping in. Like I said, I'm not going to linger too long. I can tend to talk too much. But I will try to have a longer session Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you have some questions, comments, suggestions, struggles, challenges, accomplishments that you want to share, please jump on in. And thank you guys for the support and the Okay, and excuse me for interrupting myself. I'm not sure I understand. It's the truth. Oh, it's the truth we all need. I'm very humbled this morning. I gotta say, I'm very humbled and happy. It's a very lovely morning for keto mimosas. Wouldn't that be lovely? I am humbled by the success on the scale. And I want to just encourage anyone. Not that I was upset. I frankly, again, I've just decided, okay, I've lost all I'm going to lose. I'm happy with this. Nearly 95 pounds on a 5'1" frame. I'm good with that. You know, I'm good with that. I feel good. My husband told me I look lean. I haven't been called lean since I was about 16 years old. But don't give up. If you know you're on the right track, and see, I know I'm on the right track. So I'm not tempted to change it. I tweak it. One of the tweaks was, you know, making really, really sure I'm only eating when hungry, and being okay with the idea that I'm only eating one meal a day. I'm not intermittent fasting. I don't say, okay, I'm only going to eat between here and here. I eat when I'm hungry. And sometimes that's first thing in the morning. And I eat a big honkin' breakfast. Sometimes it's my meal at night. Sometimes it's late afternoon. Sometimes it's late morning. I eat when I'm hungry. Some days I eat more than others. Some days I eat 2 meals because I'm listening to my body. You know, I think it's too arbitrary. To me, it's just as arbitrary to say only eat between these hours as it is to say you must eat breakfast, or you must eat lunch, or you must eat at 5 o'clock. Listen to your bodies. Some days we need more sleep than others. Some days we need more food than others. Some days we have more output, if you know what I'm saying, than others. Our bodies are pretty good. This is what I've discovered. Our bodies are pretty good at regulating what we need. We've gotten so numb to the signals, though, that we don't hear them sometimes. So anyway, that's my little lecture. Like I said, I'm feeling kind of different this morning. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I will set a new goal. I'd like to lose 5.8 pounds by April 30th. Come along with me. Casey's top 5 list of what? Things to do? Keep your carbs under 20? Eat only off the allowed food list? Only eat when you're hungry? Only eat when hungry? Stop when you're full? Don't overeat dietary fat? That's kind of it. You know, it's really simple. I don't worry about macros. I don't. If it works for you, some people, it really does help. I don't worry about macros. If you eat off the allowed food list, generally it has its own microcosm of macros. The food, the fatty proteins, have about the right proportions. Weight Watchers with Carrie finally hit your live video, enjoying your talk. Thank you. I'm so pleased. And again, this was unscheduled. And give me some feedback, please. I would like to know this. Do you prefer these kind of live things with me responding to comments or questions or stuff, or do you prefer to straight on video? Or both? I mean, they both serve different purposes. Some people have given feedback that they're distracted by, you know, the interruption responding to comments. So I'm happy to do either. Oh, thank you guys for the support. The last live I had, oh, Piper, poor little Piper, she wants to get out. Some people donated little things. If you look at the $sign below the comments, that was stunning to me. Excuse me, I'm going to pop out. So I let Piper out the door because you know what happens when I start doing these videos. Piper needs to go out. And I'm going to leave the door. I'm going to leave the door open, although it is cold here this morning. Woke up, it was 27 degrees. That was really cool, the little donations. And I found out something about those. And I'm not soliciting donations, although it does help. I'm trying to transition away from my former lucrative career into doing this full time. If you have a comment or a question, and you do the super chat, which is below the comments, I'm looking at a little dollar sign, your chat is pinned to the top, your comment, for like 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes, depending on how much you donate. And I can go back and try to answer those questions. Again, I'm not soliciting, but that's the way that works. So if anyone does that. Okay, love the question and answers. Okay, great, thank you. You like both, like both. Hi from Australia. I love it how people from all over the world are getting onto this. In Australia, it's very big in Australia, isn't it? Down under. You enjoy the video. I love the live questions, asked and answered. Any way you would like to, thank you very much. Why do I feel bloated after I eat a little fat? Aziz, you've asked me some questions that I don't really necessarily have the answers for. I don't know why you feel bloated. I just feel satiated. Now, are you a person who has a good amount to lose? Are you overeating dietary fat? Remember, this is not, the point of this diet is not the high fat part. It's the low carb part. And a lot of people are suggesting and really preaching, get those fats in, pound back those fats. This is, I follow, hello from Germany, hello. Thank you, Margie. And I've tried asking about that and I've not gotten an answer about whether that's coming or not. Thank you. Margie is writing that the super chat is not available on iOS, only on Mac OS. Okay, thank you. The name of this diet that I follow, again, this is what has worked for me. If you have other sources and other methods that work for you, go for it. The ketogenic diet means you're burning ketones for fuel. Your body is burning ketones for fuel rather than glucose. Ketones mobilize fat for energy. You get into ketosis not by eating extra fat, but by depriving your body, your liver, of carbs. Hence the 20 grams or lower per day. Once your liver is sufficiently deprived of carbs, it does not push out glucose anymore. Absence of glucose is not a big deal. Your body switches, not quickly, it takes a few days, but switches over to burning ketones, burning fat. But if you're taking in too much, so it's not the eating of the fat, it's the not eating of the carbs. If you're taking in too much fat, your body's perfectly happy and burns that fat, but it's only going to burn what it needs. So if it's getting its fuel needs met by what you're putting in your mouth, it's not going to burn body fat. So, Aziz, I don't know. Are you eating a lot of added fat? You want to find your fat with its accompanying protein. Eggs, fatty ribeyes or steak, fatty beef, chicken with the skin. If you're eating fatty fish, if you're eating seafood that doesn't have much fat, wrap it in some bacon, sausage, kielbasa. If you can tolerate dairy, mayonnaise, added just a little bit, not unlimited, remember, okay. So there we are. I don't even know how long I've been talking. For those of you who just popped in, I'm really sharing this because I just had a really pleasant, humbling, surprising thing happen. I had a new low on the scale this morning after I had one on the scale yesterday morning. That just doesn't happen that much to me anymore. But this year it has been, ever since about mid-January, it has been happening. No, maybe later than that, maybe more like early February. So I'm gonna have to watch the clock. I have a coaching session coming up. So something has changed either with my body chemistry, as things do change, or the fact that I have just become so aware of how much food I need, and I'm eating smaller portions, and I'm down to about a meal a day, maybe with a snack of some cheese or a couple of slices of bacon. And it's working for me, and I feel fabulous. I'm going to set one more goal, 5.8 pounds by April 30th, which will be my 59th birthday. And if I can do that, when I do that, I will weigh less than I did when I got married. Okay, Monique writes, husband and I have been ketoing for 10 weeks. I've lost 20, he's lost 50 pounds. I'm in ketosis and he still isn't, but he's still losing both counting total carbs and tracking blood ketones. Thoughts? Okay. And he's testing by blood. So what is his blood ketone reading? I can see your post, Monique. Yes, cheese is okay. Tronix World. Cheese is okay if you can tolerate it. Not unlimited. A couple of ounces a day. Excuse me, phone call's coming in. I will decline it. So what is his blood reading? I'm curious. My husband didn't have a lot to lose, but I put on the middle-age spread, and his blood readings are usually lower. When he tests with urine strips, they're higher. But, I don't know why that would be. Mine are high. I tend to run just high. Okay, Aziz, feel bloated when consuming a little bit more salt, less than a gram, and I know that sodium is important. Yeah, I take in 5 grams, or I try to take in 5 grams a day. Aziz, I don't know why you're feeling bloated. I think you just need to start experimenting, and, we all have to listen to our bodies. I can't speak to that. I wish I could. Okay, his blood readings are 0.1 to 0.3. Yeah. Well, I don't know, Monique, but if he is he feeling good? Is his appetite depressed? He's lost 50 pounds. He's doing something right. Maybe his blood chemistry is just one that he's a little bit unique. Like I said, my ketone readings, I think when I did it live a couple of weeks ago, it was 4.6 or something. I've had it at 5.4. I've had 5.7, which is technically starvation. I'm not starving. I eat really well. So my blood tends to register higher than my husband's. I would tell him if he's feeling good, he's losing weight, if his blood work is good, look at triglycerides and HDL. Do not look at the overall cholesterol number. It's meaningless. Even an overall LDL number doesn't tell you. You want a full NMR if you can get it for your cholesterol. You want particle size and particle number and triglycerides and HDL ratio. So if he's feeling good, I say go for it. Keep on. And congratulations to both of you. That is phenomenal. Does anyone else have anything to say or a question to post or a success they want to share or a particular challenge or any suggestions for me? Someone on my blog actually messaged me and suggested I do a video on whether I feel like I'm treated differently. I can't quickly pop it in here, but if you've seen my before pictures, ugh. And if you go to my blog, I now posted a bunch of them on a tab, and they're rough to look at. I had not seen some of those until recently, and I just didn't have an idea. Anyway, do you want to know, am I treated differently now that I've lost weight? I'll have to think about that. Are there any negative points? Are there any downsides to the new me? We both do total, not net carbs as well. Yeah, I don't know, Monique. I would just say if he's losing and he's feeling good, and maybe invest in some keto sticks and see what his acetoacetate, which is what the byproduct of ketosis is in urine, and they're really inexpensive. Garlic is allowed in keto. Onions, not too much. Aziz. Just not too much. As a rule, anything that grows below the ground is a sugar storage system. That's why it's in the ground. It is storing starches and sugars to provide energy for the greenery above the ground. Anyone else? Anyone got something to say? See me do my happy dance? Because I lost a bunch of weight, and I don't know why, and I'm really, really happy, and I'm really gratified. Okay, I guess I will be jumping off unless someone has something to say. What time of day testing? Okay, for the keto sticks, the urine strips, better to do it not first thing upon rising in the morning, or if you work a different shift, whenever you're getting out of bed after your sleep. Not then, because the acetoacetate, which is the byproduct of ketosis, can be diluted because your bladder's full. So wait, and also not if you are someone who pounds back a lot of water. you're going to dilute the acetoacetate. So later in the day, my husband now tests at night before he goes to bed. As far as the blood, I don't know that it makes a difference. I usually test in the mornings, but I don't know that there's a difference. After a loss of 75 pounds, my confidence is up. Interaction between myself and others makes the change. Yes, Sassy, that I treat myself differently than I did. And I might write about this rather than video. I'm a better writer than I am videographer. And that's kind of a really personal, involved thing. I mean, it's really emotional. I treat myself differently. If I'm treated different, Joe, I have not lost, but I have my relationship with a couple of friends is different than it was. And I'm not going to spend too much time analyzing that either. I mean, everyone's cordial and nice, but it's a different relationship than when I was a hot mess. If you hear what I'm saying. Oh, Aziz, your English is quite good. No worries about that. I totally understand what you're asking. 20 total carbs. Okay, I'm kind of, this is not a very good video. I have to say, I might pull it down after. It's not very coherent. So if anyone has any suggestions for either me to write about or make videos about, I'd love to hear them. I get a lot out of doing these. Sometimes it's self-therapy, me talking or writing. I actually uncover things that I didn't even realize that I was thinking or feeling. I'm just hot now. Got rid of the mess. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Margie. Yeah, I got rid of the mess. There was a lot of mess too. Can we drink? Okay, you're not going to digest the fat by ingesting apple cider vinegar or lemon. Okay, your body burns the fat. Your body burns ketones, body fat. There are those that say these acidic things, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, pickle juice, are good for the gut biome. I don't know about that. You know, fermented things, yogurt, kombucha, is that how it's pronounced? Sauerkraut. They're good for the gut biome, but it's not as far as burning fat. It's not like a chemistry experiment where you have some fat and you pour some acid on it and it dissolves it. It's not the way it works. Your body burns the fat for fuel. So my understanding, if you know something different, let me know. I don't know at all. I will say, if someone's trying to sell you something to burn fat, if someone says, here's a great fat burning food, if someone's trying to sell you something in relation to this diet, look at them with scant eyes, okay? You don't need to buy anything other than food, and you'll buy less of it. Okay, Krebs cycle. I know I've heard of it, Margie, but I couldn't tell you right now what it is. So you don't have to buy anything. Supplements are not going to make you burn fat, okay? Supplements don't make you burn fat. Supplements don't make you burn fat. Powdered food doesn't make you burn fat. If someone's trying to sell you a powdered form of a food, just buy the food. Do what you want to do. But I'd say, I'm not going to buy it. All you have to do is keep your carbs below 20. Eat fatty sources of protein. Eat only when you're hungry. It works. It's simple. Okay, y'all, I do have a coaching session coming up, so I need to get ready for that. Thank you very much for your support. I may pull this video down because it seems kind of really disjointed, and I apologize for that. I try to do a better job than I'm doing right now. But thank you very much. I will do a better job on Monday morning live event. I'm going to try to do them every Monday as long as my schedule allows. At 9 a.m. Eastern Standard, which is GMT -5. And I try to go for an hour as long as people want. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Hey, Tracy. Oh, man, you just got on, sister girl. Tracy in California. How are you doing? Everything good? Tracy, guess what? I hit a new low this morning. And I hit my goal. Well, not my final goal. Second to last goal. Unbelievable. I'm down 94.9 pounds. 113 off my highest. So I hope you're doing well. Tracy's fantastic. Tracy is very smart. She's very supportive. She adds a lot of good information on the Keto After 40 and Beyond Facebook page. Really, really like her input. I'm glad you like it, Helen. I appreciate that. And Tracy, I'm going to give you a second to respond and catch up, or if you have a success or a challenge, and then I probably will pop off. Anything, Miss Tracy? Thank you. Weight Watchers Carrie. It's okay. I'll see you on Monday. Yo. Thanks a lot. Holla back. Bye.